Well, this is just a quick demonstration of, rather than using the command line interface, how to use phpMyadmin to access your MySQL and add databases and tables. So the first thing we'll do is just log in. And quite simply, to add a database, go to your left-hand side and click New. I'm just going to call mine HydroPy and create. Simple as that. So now we have our database there. So if we click that, then that will now let us add some tables. First one we'll add is our timer override, which will allow us to turn our relays on or off or set them to auto so they're just running off the timer. For that we're going to need 5 columns. First one will be our primary key, which just gives us a way of addressing that row in the table. Set it to unsigned, so it's not a negative number, and make it our primary key so we can't double up on it. So we'll call this relay A. Call this one relay B. You can pretty much make these whatever you like. As far as variables go, make them a text type. And that's basically it. Now we save that. And that's added our table to our HydroPy database. Next one we'll create is one to set the timers for the relays. This will need 3 columns. Again, we'll set a primary key. And we'll set a start time, stop time. And these will be of type date time. Just set these to have a valid value of null, so we can have nothing in there if we want. What we'll do is we'll take that one and we will insert some dates and times. So we'll make the first one. We want to have 4 dates and times in this example. So I'll make that 2, 3, and that 4. We'll just put in a couple of dates. So that basically means that for all year round, you will turn your relay on at 8 in the morning and turn it off at 4 in the afternoon. Okay, and that has now inserted that into our table. So if we go down here, you can see that we've got our new start and stop times in there, and the rest are just empty. So if we go back here, perform operations, I'm pretty sure we can do it from here. What we'll do is we'll just copy out this table for number of relays that we have. So obviously if you have 1 relay, 2 relays, 8 relays, you just add in as many of these as you need. So we go here, we've now got our 4 relays and we need to put some values into our override settings. So let's set some there. Just a value of 1. And initially we'll just turn that one off, turn that one on, turn that one auto, and turn that one off. We go back now. We've now got our series of 4 relays. The on and off will override whatever the timer is showing, and this one will basically go and look at the timer and see if it should be on or off. If you want to change the number of relays you have, I'll just bring up the code here. This section here, basically you just set the GPIO pins that you're using. You give each relay a name. So if you're using less than 4, obviously you take a couple of those out. If you're using more, then you just keep adding on. This also does a count. So it'll go count from 1 to 4, because in this case I'm using 4 relays. And also I'm using 4 date time pairs. So if you wanted more than 4, let's just shrink that. So if you wanted to use more than 4 date time pairs, you just keep adding on there and you increase the number in the software. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful.